Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside our Jaguar XKR-S. There's a lot of exciting things to go over with this car, but for right now, we're just going to go over some of the basic functions and controls of the vehicle, just to show you that everything operates as it should. And when you go out for your first drive, there's nothing to stop the excitement. So just to start, we'll go over the windows here. So automatic down for the driver's window and passenger window as well, and then automatic back up for both of those. We also have your side mirrors, which are operated by these two buttons and this little joystick. So you select which mirror you want to adjust, up, down, left, right, hit the other one, and more of the same. So that is all set. Climate controls all right in the middle here, or on the center screen. So we have the AC blasting nice and cool, so you can see the low temperature, but if you want to increase, it's just a matter of pressing the button. But if you go down back to low, it will kick up the fan speed automatically, but of course you can dial that back with the center knob there. We also have heated seats. We have 3 levels for the driver and passenger. Heated steering wheel. None of that needed this time of year, but it is there. We also have navigation. There you go. Just give you a peek at the screen and show you how that looks. Absolutely perfect. No dead pixels, anything like that. So all good there. And then back to the home screen, and you have all of your different audio and vehicle settings, all that stuff. On the steering wheel here, we have, you can radio seek with this, or there you go. You can adjust the volume there. And then this, of course, like I said, will seek radio stations. You have your cruise controls over on the side. On the right side, your turn signal stalk has a little bit of information, or adjustability of information. So if you click the little button at the end, you can cycle through your odometer, your fuel range, average fuel economy, average speed, and the current speed. Of course, it's also the turn signal stalk, so left, right, and then we have your 4 ways in the middle there. So that is all of your lighting. We have your headlight controls here. You can set it to auto, just leave it as is, or you can cycle through and adjust that as necessary. We have your windshield wipers there. Over here you have your trunk release, your gas door, and I'll show you some other things. So in the middle here you have your dynamic mode setting. You have traction control off. You have rain, snow, ice mode, and then of course this is where you put the car into gear. Just turning this knob. Actually, let's put it in reverse, and then you can see the backup camera there. Nice and clear, very helpful to have, especially because these low slung coupes don't do great with visibility, but that'll help you out. And we have parking sensors front and rear, which have been, of course, working to notify us of where we are when we're moving around and parking. So actually, one thing that I know is going to get asked about, and I wish I had a better answer for you, but if you look at the underbody photos, there is an aftermarket pipe installed before the muffler to dump the exhaust before the muffler. Right. So not anything crazy. I mean, it still has cats. Like it's right behind the rear axle, right before the muffler. So it's not going to be anything super crazy. But if you're driving a Jaguar XKR-S, you want all of that 5-liter supercharged V8, of course, yes. But the question is, how is it operated? Now, I thought maybe if the car's factory valved exhaust system would operate it if you put it in dynamic mode. Not super familiar with how the different driving modes turn on different vehicle settings and all that. But I found something while I was shooting, and my guess is this switch here is wired to that muffler bypass. I flipped the switch a couple times while I was driving. I don't know if it was placebo. I was trying to hear for something significant to change, but I was, playing around with different driving modes in the first place. So not 100% sure on that. Anybody in the Jaguar community, if the brand, if it's something that any of you guys are aware of or have done with your cars, please let us know, because we are quite sure that the next driver of this car is going to be interested in how that works. So other than that, everything pretty straightforward. Everything's working as we expect. And if you have any additional requests, feel free to drop a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching.